Hey, I thought I'd do a quick video for GE3 Switch. I actually got my copy from GameFly, and since I had the money, I just went ahead and bought it outright. I've got like maybe 8 to 10 hours already in the PC version. Now, overall, I've only played the game in portable mode, and there's definitely a lot of effects that are noticeably like reduced. But the game is still very solid. It's a very stable 30 FPS, and the controls are pretty responsive too. It doesn't feel like, say, the Switch version of Bloodstained, which has like a fiscal year of input lag. It's nothing like that bad at all. I think it's actually a very solid port, especially when you consider that the PS4 version runs at 30 FPS too. I'm not really playing it a whole lot right now, but my kitty sitting job is going to be starting soon, so I kind of wanted something grindy to play on, especially since they're still updating this game. I felt like it was a good time to jump in. You know how it is with modern video games now. It's like never a good time to jump in because they keep updating stuff and changing things and making the game better, and in most cases adding things that should have been there in the first place. But I decided to jump in because I had the money. I also had a $5 GameFly coupon for being subscribed to them for a couple months or something. So it came out to around $45, which is about the cheapest you'll find it anywhere at this point. So I'm just gonna do a quick fight here. So much talking in this game. Sometimes it just takes so long to just get access to the actual game instead of just the walking sim stuff. So people have been saying it runs in sub-native resolution in portable mode, but I think it's 720p in docked. Honestly, like sub-native resolution doesn't bother me that much as long as it's not like 360p or something. It's probably like 540p, which on the Switch's screen, I think it still looks pretty good. Also, this probably has the most active player base right now since it's, more recent on here and everything. Man, Switch has the cheapest pay online, so that's why I prefer to play anything online on Switch, if possible, if it's only a console game, because it costs a lot less. I'm actually on a family plan with a friend, but still, $20 a year is a lot easier for me to stomach. Ah, man, I hate that attack so much. Ah, this guy's so annoying, man. That freaking AoE stuff he does. The AI is not healing me. I hate the music too. He always does that off camera. It's so annoying. I don't get how you're supposed to dodge that. I keep getting told to dash towards him, but he moves away, so you can't get his lock on. Probably my least favorite Ash origami is that annoying Devour attack he keeps doing. Right, sorry for my complaining about that Devour attack. I just don't know how to dodge that, but you can see it's pretty responsive. Like, you can see the input lag right here. You can probably hear me pushing the buttons. Very responsive. I don't really feel any input lag, even though it's locked to 30 FPS. It does look pretty grainy in portable mode. Like, it doesn't have, like, aliasing or it's like a sub-native resolution, but I think that's kind of a small price to pay considering it has like complete console parity aside from the resolution. And I'm the kind of person, obviously I'm very sensitive to frame rate. You hear me complaining about frame rate stuff a lot, but resolution has never really mattered that much to me. As long as everything is visible, I don't really care. So small sacrifices to get this working, but it's nothing that's a deal breaker at all when you consider the PS4 version stuck at 30 FPS for whatever reason. I definitely can't recommend this port enough. It definitely feels very responsive. Load times aren't too bad either. Like, this game seems to load quite a while, even on the PC port with an SSD, so maybe it's just an engine issue or something. But it really doesn't take that long to get back to the game. Of course, when I say that, there's a really long load screen. Normally, it's not this long. So one thing I should mention is if you buy the game physically, it will not come with the update for whatever reason. Even though this game came out like right when they put out the 1.4.0 update, you will still have to download the day one patch. I think the patches for this are actually a relatively hefty size. I remember it took a couple minutes to download on here, so you might want to pay attention to that if you're low on space. They do update the game pretty often. I think the next update is supposed to be just 2.0, which is supposed to add like more story and stuff. But yeah, it's definitely a very good port. I've been playing it a lot when I've been out of the house and stuff. I think the cheapest place you can get it right now is Amazon for $50, or if you have GameFly, you can probably try to rent it out. However, I'm not sure what their availability is right now. I think a lot of people are saving their GameFly queues for this. At least people who have a Switch, because this is obviously the bigger game. God Eater 3 is a port and everything, so we'll see what happens there. Also, as you can see here, I went ahead and got the Ninja Warriors once again digitally because I wasn't sure when the PlayAsia one was going to come, and it was going to be like it was almost like double price to get it physically, and apparently there's been some leaks today from I guess the UK side of the gaming industry that we're supposed to be getting a physical version in late August. So I will probably get that one for my collection, but I figured it was a better decision overall to just get it digitally because that way I can have the content out right away. I don't really think this game is going to perform too well for me, but it's just something fun to play. I definitely grew up with the game. I have a lot of nostalgia for it, and unlike a lot of other games from our childhoods, this game actually has aged quite well, and it seems like they've added new moves and things like that. So I'm pretty excited for it. It's going to be next week, actually. I'm actually going to put this up ahead of time since I'm ahead on the videos and everything. But next Wednesday is when we're releasing. I'm not sure exactly when. I don't know when the Japanese eShop updates, but I randomly checked it this morning, and they had the game available for pre-purchase. So if you want to get the game yourself, it is 3,034 yen. It's one of those annoying Japanese games. They had that law passed where they have to charge tax on digital purchases, and some games are nice and they include it, and then some games are kind of assholes and they don't. So you will need probably 3,500 yen to get it. Say like you have some games here like Rain World where they're including the tax in the base price, so it's nice and even and it's easier to purchase. But then you have the original Ninja Warriors here as 823 yen, which is a real pain in the ass. So you might want to plan ahead for that. If you do have some gold points, that will probably cover what you're missing. So to find the game, just go to coming soon. It should be pretty close to the top since it's coming out next week. Now, you can't read that, but the second one there says English, so it'll have full English text. Obviously, Ninja Warriors is not like a JRPG or a visual novel or anything, so it's not like there's much to read. However, they did add new moves, and I assume that those will be documented in the game somewhere, so it will be nice to have that in English. Anyway, that's it. The game looks pretty sick. In terms of God Eater 3 Switch version, I'm probably not going to be playing it much on the channel. I think it's better to play the PC version since I'm getting close to the end, and the frame rate and the resolution is better and everything. But I just thought I'd show a little bit of footage since there hasn't really been that much talk about it. Thanks for watching. Peace.